Hey, what's going on, everyone? This is Sly, and I'm here with Flo. And the game just ended. I actually did a post-game video, and I was dropping F-bombs. I'm redoing it because Flo got here, man. And Flo, I'll let you take it away, man. What do you think about that horrible game, man?
Man, that was probably the worst game I watched all year. Not just because it's our 49ers, but I just don't understand why these guys always play down to their competition. I know the Falcons are a lot better than what people thought they would be, but we should not get dominated in a football game to the Atlanta Falcons. Even with injuries, I understand we already had guys missing. We lost Ward, but just overall, our whole game plan was shit. It just seemed like we couldn't get anything going. I understand Jeff Wilson fumbled the ball, but then we got away from the run. The run has always been our bread and butter. It sets everything up. I don't know what Kyle Shanahan was doing. It just seemed like we were super pass happy today. Obviously, Brandon Ayuk, that's the only probably silver lining. He got going finally. But other than that, man, we were horrible. Our defense finally gave up points, but that's what we expected. Our defense was going to keep everyone under 20. However, I didn't like a lot of the misassignments by our defensive guys. Sammy Womack, as much as I love him, he looked like he had a rough out. That QB run from Mariota, it looked like he overplayed it. Mariota beat him to the outside. He also, I think, got beat at the end to that receiver from the Falcons, Pettis, a tight end Pettis. Yep. Pettis beat him. I understand he's a rookie. He's going to get better, but that was a bad game by Sammy Womack. Jimmy G, as great as he was last week against the Carolina Panthers, he reverted. That's something me and you knew. That's Jimmy G, man. He could play awesome one week, and then the very next week, he has that big drop-off. He gives you those 2 turnover games that he usually averages, and obviously we're going to have to stick with Jimmy this year, but it's going to be rough, man.
Yeah, the good points you made there. I'm going to talk with the offense first. And the first guy I'm going to talk about, man, is Jake Brendel. Absolutely pathetic. We made 4 or 5 videos about this guy. No one was talking about him, but we were, because we knew this guy sucked. Every game, this guy gets penalties. Another 2 penalties. We would have had a deep shot at the end with Brandon Ayuk holding penalty. And then this guy doesn't know 5 yards down the line, you can't go when you're setting up a screen. Mother effer, you stop and you hold, you be patient every time he does this. I'm pissed off, man, because we're trusting our cokehead offensive lineman, Chris Foster, who got fired in Miami. We're listening to this guy. Yeah, Jake Brendel's the guy. This guy's garbage, man. Absolutely been talking about this forever. I'm pissed off this guy's on the team. He's been cut everywhere he went. Why in the hell is he our center? Center is such a huge part of our offense, and I don't know why the hell this guy's on our team, man. Kick rocks, Jake. You suck. Jeff Wilson Jr. This is what I have a problem with Kyle Shanahan. Jeff Wilson Jr. has fumbled the ball 6 times this year. Remember when Matt Breida, he fumbled the ball, he was in Kyle Shanahan's doghouse? I get it. If you fumble the ball, you should be in the doghouse. But Matt Breida had explosiveness. Jeff Wilson Jr. fumbles the ball every week, and nothing's happening to this guy. He's not getting benched. Jordan Mason's not touching the ball. Why is he even active if he's not even going to play? It's not like Jeff Wilson Jr. is like world beater Barry Sanders or something like that. He's Jeff Wilson Jr. He's a basic running back with good cuts. That's it. So you can't be fumbling the ball every damn week and nothing happens to him. So screw this doghouse, Kyle Shanahan doghouse. I thought it was a bad offensive play calling by Kyle Shanahan. I thought we were doing good when we were doing those running back screens. What the hell happened? Why does Kyle Shanahan, when something's working, he stops doing it? The play action was doing well. We were doing solid in the first half, and then everything else, they just, I don't know, it turns to dog shit, and we just go shotgun formation. I get it, though. A lot of drop passes, which pisses me off. Charlie Warner, right there in his hands. He drops the damn ball. Charlie Warner, you're an NFL player. You got to catch that shit. A few other guys dropped the ball. So from Jimmy Garoppolo standards, man, I'm going to say this. It wasn't his worst game. Obviously, the offense didn't help him out, the receivers, but still, you can't be throwing those interceptions. I know that one at the end of the first half, you just throw a Hail Mary, whatever, but the other one was pretty bad. They threw to Debo. It wasn't the worst performance, but still, we got to go more offensive plays, better plays, because Kyle Shanahan, he's a boy genius. Nah, I'm not believing it, man. I'm not believing it. I've been seeing this guy for 6 years. He's no boy genius. Everyone pumps him up. Come on, 14 points is not good enough, especially with an Atlanta defense that's not even that great. It seemed like the offensive line as a whole held up. Jimmy had time to throw. You got to score more than 14 points. So I just thought, absolutely, you can't be doing that crap, man.
Yeah, man, I agree. It just seems like Kyle Shanahan doesn't have a second half kind of game plan. First half, we always look amazing. We move the ball, we score touchdowns. But second half, he just goes vanilla on us, and he constantly runs pretty much the same play over and over. He puts the ball in Jimmy G's hand. Like I said, Jimmy G, he's a good quarterback, but he's not going to really win you games. You want to keep the defense guessing. You want to have things. You want to be running the ball. You want to be taking your shots when they are available. But Kyle Shanahan, he freezes in these moments. We've seen it. How many times have we seen it where we're tied or we have a lead, and then Kyle Shanahan just kind of implodes on himself?
Yeah, absolutely. And all these games through the first 5 games, our defense pretty much have been leading this team. Always leading. But we needed a game where it was our offense that came through for us. Just didn't happen. Absolutely did not happen. And the defensive side, man, it's just all our guys just kept getting hurt. When Travaris Ward went down, are you kidding me? Because it kept happening. The first play, Hufanga got the concussion. We were already down, and then Travaris Ward gets hurt. And it's just one thing after another. It's like, what the hell is it? Since 2020, our guys keep going down. Every week, someone's going down, So it's absolutely a joke at this point. I know the turf is bad, but it's been happening forever. It's just like, what the hell is going to happen? Right now at this point, I'll be happy with the 7th seed because our guys are out, and who knows how long Travaris Ward is going to be out. We already know that Mosley's out for the season. Bosa, who knows how long that groin injury is going to last. So it's going to be rough, man. We're going to have to fight, claw to try to get back in this game, to get back in the season, because right now our guys are down, and when you're out, man, it's just 2020 flashbacks all over again. What happened with that year, like you said about Samuel Womack. Not ready, man. When we were talking about, man, should Samuel Womack be playing over Lenore? No, man, absolutely not. He was getting toasted. And that touchdown run from Mariota, that was Samuel Womack, man. He got lost in translation, man. He can't be giving up that big play, man. So, and then Kyle Pitts, man. Now, I think that was his first NFL touchdown. It sucks that it comes against us. Man, Samuel just got toasted again. The one guy I'll give credit to, we haven't given any praise to anybody, but Fred Warner had a solid game. I really liked what he did. O'Manu, who got that nice sack, he was getting pressure. I thought he looked really good. Not a lot of other people out there that played really good, though. I can't really say that much. Drake Jackson had nice pressure, but overall, man, it's just, that's why I'm always preaching defensive line. We need to keep getting defensive linemen, because when your defensive line's out, look what happens, man. We were there. Mariota looked like a Pro Bowler out there. Mariota, he's average quarterback, but he just looked good because our defensive line really, other than a few people, weren't getting there. So that's why I'm always harping get defensive linemen, because this is what happens when you don't have defensive line. But then again, we don't have cornerbacks either, so we don't have anybody pretty much. So offense, this was the game for the offense to come in, step up, and win the game for us, but didn't happen, man. Absolutely disgusted right now.
Yeah, man, and it sucks to lose this one because, like you said, with all the injuries, I feel now it's an uphill battle because our secondary completely depleted. Now we're pretty much back to our secondary from last year, which was real suspect. I guess the only good thing we have going for us is if we have won our own divisional games. But other than that, man, I think our season's going to start getting a lot harder from this point on out. So it's going to be a battle. Hopefully we can keep afloat until these guys come back.
Yeah, and look who we play next week, man. We got the freaking Chiefs. So, oh my gosh. Hopefully Nick Bosa could come back from that, because he is a game changer. But right now, man, it's just not looking good. Our offense is not looking good. I think it's probably one of the worst offenses that Kyle Shanahan has had, and we've had some bad ones. We've had some really bad offenses, so it's not looking good right now. Hopefully we could weather the storm, because it's absolutely pathetic, man. You would at least expect 21 points. We couldn't even get 21 points from this Atlanta defense. They were hurt too, man. They had a lot of guys that were going out too. Their cornerbacks were getting knocked out, but still couldn't take advantage of it. Oh, man, it sucks. But I like George Kittle. I liked what he did out there. He actually looked good. His blocking, he was like throwing guys down, creating big holes, but just didn't happen, man. Just didn't happen. And fudge, man, absolutely sucks, man. Going 3-3 now, it's up for grabs. This division is going to be up for grabs, and hopefully, I just want to scratch and claw to try to make the playoffs, because if we could get healthy, I think we have a chance. But right now, this team, we don't look like contenders the way we look today, definitely. And it sucks because we look like we have the home field advantage too, man. Mariota was going to the silent count. It seemed like there was more Niner fans there than Atlanta fans, but damn it, man, couldn't take advantage. Sorry to all the Atlanta Niner fans in Atlanta going to that game, because man, you guys deserve to win the way you guys showed out there.
All right. Well, you guys let us know in the comments what you guys thought about today's game. Like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. See y'all next time.
Peace.